Good afternoon, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the afternoon Cuppa. Let's see if we got anybody finding us just yet. I'm going to put the chat up, and that way when you come in, I'll be able to see you easily. Well, probably if I put my glasses on, I'll be able to see you even more easily. So this is the afternoon Cuppa, and I'm Terry Angel, for those of you just finding this for the first time. And on Sunday afternoons, we gather together and hear what messages are brought in from the angels. So if you're in here and you would like a message, then you just simply let me know you'd like a message. And I'm using a card deck that I've been using for a couple of years here on this show. Hi, Karen Doyle. So I pull a card for you and we just see what the angels have to say. Hi, Andrea Craig. Welcome. All right, so I'm going to get my paper ready to write down names because I do these in the order that you come in. So we had Karen Doyle in first, and then Andrea, Brandy, hi darling. So thank you all for sharing these out. If you come in, just share the broadcast out where people can find it more easily. And I'm not finding it, so if you would just help me to get it out there. Try one more time. There it is. So let me share it. And hopefully we'll get these in here. Yes, Karen, you're the first one in, so you'll get the first message. Hi, Kathy Hand. Okay, well, with all my shows that I do, we always start with something called the heart-brain coherence. And what that means is we're going to put the hand on the heart and slow down the breathing. So breathe in peace into your heart. Breathe it out slowly. And then we're going to do it again. Take a deep breath into your lungs and watch as it flows into your heart center. This is calming down your body, calming down your mind, and connecting the heart and the brain together. With your next breath in, put a smile on your face, and then bring in somebody to love on, somebody to just put a big heart hug around and bring them right there into your heart. If there's people you want to see on here with you this afternoon, then send them a message. Maybe send them the link so they can find it more easily. Good afternoon, Linda Lemieux. Got ya. And Kathleen Caputo. Awesome that you are here. And Joanne. Hi, Joanne. Joanne, how's little Eris doing? I've been praying for him and lifting him up, praying that flu will leave his body. Hello, Lynn Marie. Thank you for joining us. And who else is here? Deirdre. Oh, hi, sweet one. Deirdre's here. Aunt Jean is here. And I think I've got everybody. Okay. All right, cool. Well, let's get started. So the very first card I'm going to pull is a Kuan Yin card for all of us. The angels gave a beautiful message last night. If you haven't gone to Angel Speakers yet and read that message, it's called New Day, New Attitude. It reminds me of that song, I've got a new attitude. Pardon the singing, but I just can't help myself sometimes. But that was the message last night. New day, new attitude. And sometimes when we sleep on something, we wake up with a new attitude. We wake up a new perspective because the angels have time to work with us while we're sleeping. All right, so, thank you, Joanne, for letting me know that. Please give him my love. All right, so Kuan Yin says, uniquely you. This is for all of us, the whole P family. We pull Kuan Yin every day. The more we are willing to become authentic rather than conventional, the more we will need to eschew conditioning in favor of aliveness. Be willing to run the risk of being authentic so that you can live from your heart and experience real joy. You know, I got to take this jacket off. I was outside with Magi and it's a little chilly out, but it's warm in here. So being authentic, that's so important, to use our authentic voice, to speak up when there's something we need to say. Just let it be known, whatever that may be. All right, so let's get going. Oh, thank you, Karen. Yes, the heart brain we do every show. That's how we start out, pulling love into our heart and then pulling others in there with us to experience that love and that joy. This is the year of joy. That's what the angels have deemed it, and that's what it shall be. So before I get too far into giving messages and doing what we're doing, I want to remind everybody this Wednesday, the 12th, is our angel. I don't know why it's not on my calendar. It's interesting. But we have a teaching every month about angels. And again, I'm not seeing it on the calendar, but it is there. It's at 6 o'clock Eastern time. I said it wrong this morning. It's not 7 o'clock. It's 6 o'clock Eastern on this Wednesday, the 12th. And it will live stream on Enlightened World Network, so you'll be able to see it. And we'll be talking about Archangel Gabriel. Hi, Annie7 and Grayson. Thank you all for being here. All right, so now we're ready to start with the cards and the messages. So what I'd like for you to do today, is there something you want more clarity on? Archangel Gabriel is the angel of clarity. He's the messenger angel that just wipes everything so clear and so clean that we get the message. So let's see if there's something that you need answered. You don't have to tell me what it is. Just think in your mind what you would like an answer to. And let's see if they're giving you what you need through what's coming through with the cards, and also as I tune in to the angel messages. So, Karen Doyle, your message is kindred spirit. Kindred spirit brings wisdom, insight, and guidance, gently leading you down your path of destiny. The deep spirit-to-spirit bond shared with your wisdom keeper helps you connect to the oneness of our universe and maneuver your correct path in life. Allow your intuition to step into the flow of your kindred spirit's energy today. If you listen and if you follow, you will find alignment to your purpose in this life, and your soul will shine. So kindred spirit, I have to put my glasses on, guys, sorry. It's hard to read without them because the print's so small. But when you tune in, you're going to get guidance. You don't even have to know the names of your spirit guides or your guardian angels. But Karen, they want you to focus in on the fact that you do have guardian angels. You have a couple of wonderful, beautiful angels, and they're both appearing to me as feminine. So angels don't really have a gender. They're neither male nor female, but they can appear to us in a way that we understand. So your guardian angels, they're with you always. They've always been with you, and they always will be. They're just showing up for you in a way that's very strengthening. Sometimes we don't think of feminine energy as strong, but let me tell you something. It's very strong, and it doesn't have to be like overpowering to be strong. Sometimes it's those gentle messages that come to you. It's a word, it's a thought, it's a name. Sometimes something will just appear and you'll see a message there. You'll see a name or a number or something specific that your loved ones say to you or have said to you if they're in spirit now. So, yeah, you're guided by two very powerful spirit guides, and these are your guardian angels. So, talk to them. Say thank you. Thank you for being with me and for helping me through this thing called life. Oh, you believe that's your mom and your sister? Yeah, yeah, I believe it is too. I get real confirmation with that. So they love you so much. They really do. So, Karen, thank you for being with us today. And I hope that you resonate with this message and tune in to Kindred Spirit because that's what they're there for. Oh, I love it. You know, I just did an ancestral clearing last Sunday, and it's on YouTube if you want to go check that out. It's called the 7th Generation Clearing and Healing, and you can find it at Enlightened World Network really easily if you go there and search for it. Yeah, there's a lot of energy to be cleared, and all the stuff that needs to be ended, put a stop to that energy flowing through. So thank you for doing that, for working with them. Oh, I'm so glad, Karen. Thank you for being here. I do this every Sunday. We'd love to have you back. All right, I'm going to our Andrea. Where's my girl? Andrea Gregg. What do the angels want you to know? And let's see if there is a question maybe that you have that you would like an answer to. Hello, Darlene. Our sweet Darlene is here from Michigan. Thank you for being here. All right, so Andrea Gregg. Andrea, they showed me an image before I even pull a card for you. There's an image of you swimming. I don't know if you swim, but I don't think this is literal. I think this is the message for you because you seem to be like swimming upstream. You're not even swimming with the flow of the feels like a river that you're swimming in. Interesting. I don't know many people that swim in rivers these days, so this is really metaphorical. Okay, so here we go. Let's see what the message is. A joyful heart. Oh, you are my joyful heart, Andrea. I always know I can count on you for a smile and some positive energy when you show up. A happy heart is light and airy. It brings laughter and smiles, friendship and joy. Tap into the abundance of joy in our world. Whatever makes your heart sing, whether it's in nature, the giving love of our pets, the sharing with a friend, the beauty of art, the laughter of a child, the love of family, the twirl of a dance, the thrill of a good story, the taste of a snowflake, the enormity of the ocean. Joy feeds your body and soul and is always there for you to call upon. Merely consider what brings joy into your life and indulge. Absolutely, Andrea Gregg. Indulge in whatever that is. And I think the swimming part, just listening to what they're telling me, the swimming part is that sometimes you forget that you can let go. Sometimes you forget that all you have to do is release those things that you think you have to hold on to so tightly. And when you do that, the joy bubbles up because your soul is freed to then lift up, 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 higher and higher. So, Andrea, just let go. Just let go. You don't have to have anything to grab onto. Just float down that river. And you'll be floating in the right direction of your path when you do that. And you don't have to figure it out. They'll help you with it. So, Andrea, I hope that makes sense. I hope you resonated with that message. We're going to go to our Brandy girl. And Brandy, I'm so glad that you're here. All right, so Brandy. Ooh, Brandy, they just showed me a pencil. This is like, I don't have one here by me, but it's like the old-fashioned pencils, that we used when we were kids, that some people still use, the pencil with an eraser on it. But the thing is, this pencil they're showing me is not sharp. It's kind of dull with the lead. It's been worn down, and you haven't sharpened it. So I don't know what the message is yet. I'm pulling the card for you, and we'll see what it is. And Andrea says, the swimming upstream, I understand. I love my card. Higher yet. That's it, exactly. You are going higher yet. Jennifer, good afternoon. All right, so Brandy, see what's up with your pencil, girl. The calling. Deep within, we each have a calling, our reason for being. It resonates in our hearts and our souls, spiraling outward into the world, just as the spirit horse rises by the light of the crescent moon. Take time to identify your calling. This is not an easy task, for you must diligently embody life's experiences, living in the emotions, playing in the heart, and opening your awareness to the messages on your path. Messages from others, from circumstances, from nature. So many clues present themselves. Just notice. Your calling is there to be discovered. Let it unfold before you. Ponder in it. Live in it. And once you know it, share this gift, for its energy force will radiate upward and outward and make a difference in the world. So there's your beautiful card, and this is you dancing with joy. So I'm asking the angels, how does the pencil message fit in here, and what's that all about? So what they showed me, what they showed me, Brandy, is a pencil that has been used and used and used. And you have to get to more of the lead to be able to continue going, right? That's like the meat of what you're using that pencil for. So as you look at the things in your life that you don't refresh, that you don't get to the meat of, you just keep using that dull pencil over and over and over again. And eventually it's going to get down to a point where you can't even use it anymore. You can't write with it until you sharpen it. So their message for you, yes, you have this calling. You have a calling deep inside. But to really understand it and fully get to it, you have to use a sharpening tool. For a pencil, that would be those little pencil things that tear off the wooden part and you get to the lead. So for your life, it's tearing away anything that's keeping you from getting to the very core of who you are. So, Brandy, it feels like there's just some honing to do, to just really focus in, do some laser focusing and see what needs to be shed. Because when we shed what we don't need, we get to what we do need. So sharpen those pencils and get to the very core of who you are. And you're going to find that calling will show up with ease and grace. And your thought was you just wanted to know what you're here for. Well, darling, there you go. Just shed off all the things that you don't need, and it's going to show up with clarity like you would not believe. Oh, I'm so glad that you're here, Kathy. Thank you. All right, so Kathy, you are next for a message. So let me see what they have for you. Kathy Hand, what do you need to know? And as I've said in the beginning, just think of what you want to know more clarity about. Gabriel's working with us today. He's getting ready, he or she, however you experience Gabriel, Gabriel's getting ready to guide us on Wednesday. Going to be attuned to his energy and just really know more about this wonderful angel in our lives. All right, so Kathy Hand. Kathy, they're showing me like a screen. You know, the screens like that are on Windows. They have the little teeny tiny spaces that keep out bugs. Well, most bugs. There are some that can get in there, but they're showing me a screen, and it's like you're on one side of the screen, and there's all of this open field and wonderful energy beyond on the other side of the screen. But you're looking through that screen, and it feels like you're not getting the full picture because it's being blocked a little bit by that screen. So let's see what the message has to say for you, and we'll see how that fits in. You get the Raven Dancer. I love this card. Brother Raven speaks from the spirit. Messages beyond space and time. Secrets of help and harmony hidden in the midnight wings are felt in the wind. The Palomino horse dances, its spirit filled with joy. The magic intertwining energies of these sentient beings indicates change is at work. You are on the path you should be. Listen to the messages inside. Watch for signs around you. There's something to know, choices to be made. Your heart knows the right answers, so join in the dance of spirit and joy. Twirl, leap, flow. The path will unfold as it should. You're on the right path, and that's definite. That's a huge, huge message. And as I was giving that message, I felt our Ricky, our pirate Rick. So somebody call Ricky in here with an ARG, because he feels so close by right now. And Kathy Hand, I know he loved you immensely and still does love you immensely. So it feels like he is trying to get you to see beyond that screen, that sometimes you feel like you can't get to the real crux of what you want to get to. You can't get to the exact answer because it's being filtered. And that's what screens do. They filter. So feel into what it would be like if you could open that window, no screen, nothing between you and your abundance, nothing between you and that goal that you have for your life that you want to see come forward. Just leave the filters behind. That's what your message is today. Look at life with no filters and just see the beauty that comes up. And, you know, this Raven Dancer card, it's all about the contrast. So when you see something and it may not be to your liking, what's the contrast of it? We live in a world of duality. So if you're seeing something as bad, what is there good in it? If you're seeing something as dark, is there light contained in it? So always look at the contrasting part of it because it all fits together. It's all the same. We just experience things in a different way. And if we can get to the very heart of it, just like Brandy getting to her lead and her pencil, if you can get to that part of your life without the filters, then wow, it'll be a breeze walking down that path. I believe so too, Kathy. I really think that Ricky is helping so many of us. He can do so much more now that he's in spirit. And this card, I'll share with you, this was the last card that was pulled for Ricky in his physical existence. When he got this card that day, that was the last time that we were able to be with him because he passed on that day. And so this message, I think every time it comes up, I think of him. And I know that whoever is receiving that message, he's helping you to understand more fully what that message means. So thank you, Ricky. Thank you, our sweet pirate. that always joins in and helps us. And I'm thinking of his sweet wife, Josie, right now. So let's lift Josie up. For some reason, this came up for us to be aware of. Linda Lemieux. What message does Linda need to know? I'm loving these messages today, and thank you, Karen. I'm so happy that you're here with us. So, Linda, what do the angels have for you, and what do the ponies have to shine a light on something? And even as I was saying those words out of my mouth, I saw a lighthouse. Oh, Linda, I have many memories of you with lighthouses, and I think there's a connection there with Maine, with the message you're going to receive. I haven't pulled it out yet, so let's see what they want you to know. Looking into the eyes of fear. It doesn't feel like it's your fear. No, it's not your fear. It's someone else's fear that you're taking on. And try as you will to ignore it, not feel it, because it's coming at you. And that's what it feels like. It's like a fear attack. So I don't know if this is from your ancestry. I don't know if it's from your the energy of family that's up in that area. But there's something about you and being a lighthouse. So let me see what the message has to say. Often we have a tendency to set aside the emotion of fear, ignoring its presence and allowing it to wreak quiet havoc. Consider instead looking into the eyes of fear and realizing it for what it is. It's an emotion that brings meaning and message. It brings reason to explore deeper and to consider in logic and in heart. So release yourself from this fear. It's as easy as setting that intention that you are not going to take on fear in any form. Only love and light can enter into your energy field if you put that boundary there. If you say, no, I'm not going to take that, I'm not owning that, it's not mine, and I refuse to take it as my own, I refuse to feel it, but you can acknowledge it without feeling the impact of the fear. And that's what the lighthouse is all about. When it shines a light out, there's usually someone looking for that light, somebody out there searching to get direction of how to come to shore safely or come the right direction safely. So it feels like you are the lighthouse, and there are all of these people, these beings that are looking to you for guidance. They're looking to you to see what your light is doing. Is it shining bright? Is it dim? Is it out? So pay attention to the light that you're shining out in the world, because there's people that are counting on you actually to be that lighthouse. And the fear is not yours. So if you are feeling anything that's off, it's not your energy. And you can just release it and say, nope, only love and light right here where I'm at right now. So thank you, Linda, for being here. And I hope that resonated with you. And yes, Kathy, the great pirate Rick. Oh, you're so welcome, Kathy. All right, we're going to Kathleen Caputo, our Mama Hada Bear. And Kathy, I'm so glad that you're with us today. So for Kathleen, what does she need to know? And what message do the ponies have for Kathleen? Kathleen, they just put a red hat on top of your head. I used to have a red hat. It looks similar to the one that I had at one point. I don't know where that hat is. Somewhere it's been misplaced along the way. But Kathy in a red hat. All right. So let's just see what the ponies say, and then we'll see what that full message is for you. Guidance from above. I had a feeling it was that. Guidance from above. Look skyward and feel the love feed your body and embrace your soul. For a higher source has come to guide you today. Open your heart and ask, what am I to know? For this all-knowing higher source shines a light, brings wisdom, and leads you to your path of destiny. Trust where the light takes you. Consider the lessons to be learned in each step along the way, for there are no accidents, only a magical, mystical journey of your life, supported in the love and wonder of the powerful spiritual guidance. Honor, listen, and love. Some beautiful energy there in that card. And I see a red sky, even in that card. And wow, that was some clearing energy that came through for you. So, Kathy, what they're showing, that red hat that they placed on top of your head, it's sitting on your crown chakra. And red is powerful. It is probably the most powerful color that we can tune into. That's why it's the color of the root chakra, because our root is all about survival. It's about thriving. It's about knowing that we're safe and we're secure. So with you sitting there with a red hat on your crown chakra, it's showing safety. It's showing security. It's showing wisdom. It's showing me, I'm seeing it so clearly when I look at it. It's showing that you are rising to a higher level, a higher dimension of energy, and you needed that red hat to lift you up, kind of like a hot air balloon taking you up, up, up. So tune into that energy. Feel the wisdom that's coming through, because you do have a lot of powerful guides and powerful messages that are coming through you. And I know you use your gifts so beautifully and shine out the messages into the world. And thank you for doing that. So what a beautiful message for you today. Guidance from above. Kathleen, that was your message. Okay, we're going to Joanne Castrillo. And for some reason, I was guided to hold my Metatron's cube as I was tuning in to Joanne. So I picked it up and put it in my hand, and it's a beautiful little gem, Metatron's cube. Oh, you thought your chakras were upside down? Nope, your chakras are perfectly fine, my friend. Yeah, you're just being given a lot of energy of safety and security while you rise higher. That's what that message is. And that guidance that's coming at you, that's going to help lift you up. And Linda, I saw your message that you did resonate and you've been trying to resist fear. Well, there is no try, as Yoda says, there is only do. So they want you to be the lighthouse. The lighthouse is strong and powerful and sturdy, and it knows its place. And that's what I'm hearing, for you to know your place, know that you are a guide. You are so instrumental in other people really seeing light and seeing the love that you have to show. All right, so Joanne, okay, there's your card. Oh, angels, do you have something to share with Joanne before I pull this card out and read it to her? Joanne, I don't know why I'm getting this, but I'm getting a door handle. And the door handle, the one they're showing me is not the round knob that you turn. It's the door handle that goes up and down. I think you may even have those in your house. I'm sure you do. because that's how Dingo opens my bedroom door when I'm there with you. So they're showing me this door handle, and let's see what the ponies have. Rejuvenate. Amidst the swirls of life, find time to slow down and relax into the beauty and the brilliance of our world. For this is where one finds peace of heart, a peace of heart that allows white space in the mind, with freedom for new colors to arise. It's a place where we can release tensions and rejuvenate our bodies in an ever flowing stream of positive energy. They're highlighting that an ever flowing stream of positive energy. Consider the horse's world and how they live in only the here and now, in this moment in time. No worries about tomorrow, for it will come. No worries about yesterday, for it's gone. Only in the here and now, in a moment blessed by the sounds of nature, perhaps a bird sounding a song of joy, or the quiet breeze shuffling leaves in a peaceful rhythm. Mirror this gift that horses can teach. Relish in this space. Let it soak into your body, inviting a calm pace of being. It's all about rejuvenation. So that door handle that they were showing, you have the power. It's your choice if you're going to open that door to peace and ever flowing positive energy. Are you going to open that door? Or are you going to be stuck in a room where it's only things that are going wrong? It's only the negative outlooks. So it's your choice to choose to open the door, whether you flip that handle or not. That's totally in your hands. But when you do, you're going to find rejuvenation. You're going to find your soul rising up, 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 like many of us have received the message to do today, to rise higher and higher in vibration. And it feels like there is a space beyond that door where you're going to be able to find that peace and that joy. And so maybe it's a getaway, maybe for a day, whatever. You'll be guided to the exact place, time, timing of this so that you can really get into the groove of getting into a more positive energy. Hello, Catherine Kovacs. Thank you for joining. And we are at Lynn Marie. Lynn Marie, thank you for coming in on Sundays. I love that you're here to be with us. And Lynn's such an instrumental part of our P family. I'm so glad that you're here, and I hope you're doing well down there in Florida. I'll be coming to Florida soon. I have to be there. I get to be there the first week in March. So my time here in Tennessee will be coming at an end at that point, at least for now. I know I'll be back. We're working on doing a women's retreat here in this part of the world. So just so y'all can get ready for that. That's going to happen. I have a retreat coming up in June, and that one's in Colorado. Okay, so Lynn Marie. I don't know why, but they showed me a purple scarf. I don't know if you have a purple scarf or if this is something that is metaphorical, but there's a scarf that they're showing, and it's flowy. So it's not a small scarf. It's beautiful when I look at the shades of purple in it. And your message is Ghost Dancer. Ghost Dancer brings the wisdom of your ancestors to bear, knowledge ingrained over the centuries that is inherent in your soul. In glimpses of relations past, ponder their perspective and seek their wisdom. These lessons are not to be found at the surface. You must listen deep within, in peaceful, quiet pondering, in solitude of nature, in the songs of the birds, in the breath of a horse, in the leaves of a tree. It is here that Ghost Dancer delivers these voices of wisdom. listen, embody, feel, for it's your guide today, the ghost dancer. And I can see that ghost dancer with the purple scarf on and just dancing around. And I know that you attended the 7 generation clearing and healing that I conducted last week. So I feel like there's still energy that's flowing from that, that's being cleared and cleansed. And the power of cleaning energy from your ancestry helps you to be a more clear vessel as you walk on the earth plane. So there was something that happened during that clearing, and with the angels working with your ancestors, it feels like they really did a lot of healing for you. So the purple scarf, purple is like the highest energy of spirit. When we look at the chakra system and the colors there, you're going to find those purples and golds at the very top, right where Kathleen Caputo's red hat was sitting. We usually see purple in that area. So they're working with you on that energy level to get to that higher dimension of light and love and peace and joy. So Lynn, I hope you resonated with this today, and thank you for being here. Hi, Fruchetta. Good afternoon. All right, so I'm going to Deirdre, and let's see what her message is from Spirit today. I had such a beautiful message from Deirdre earlier. Thank you for that, Deirdre. You know, it makes my heart so warm when you all reach out to me and just shine a light my way. And thank you for doing so. Okay, so let's see. Deirdre. They showed me a rare coin, Deirdre. And yeah, you are a rare coin. You're priceless for sure. But I don't know what the energy is or what the message is from that yet. Let's see what your pony message is. Your spiritual journey. And that looks like the coin, that big moon back there. So, but it definitely was a rare coin that I was seeing. It had inscriptions on it. It had a date, and the date was like 1651. I don't know what that means, but I'm going to write it down by your name so I don't forget. 1651. Okay. Alone on a night ride, this peaceful rider finds himself at one with spirit, his guide. In silence, his connection to all that is around him is magnified. The golden harvest moon shines glimpses of the journey before him. Your spiritual journey is your own, unique to who you are. That's like the Kuan Yin message, uniquely you. Okay, it's your spiritual journey is your own, unique to who you are. In gratitude, embrace your spirituality. Feel the fullness in your body, see the wisdom in Spirit's ways. Cherish your relationship with Spirit, for there is no other exactly the same. The paths that unfold were meant for you, predestined with your purpose in mind. Feel the love, support, and strength that guide you in the winding, twisting trails you have traveled and that lay before you. Ponder the lessons that have made their way to you. Consider how these teachings are meant to make a difference in the world. Well, Deirdre, you make a difference in the world, and thank you. Thank you so much for being a bright light in my life. And Deirdre is a moderator at Angelic River Family on Facebook. If you haven't joined that group yet, please go see it, and you'll probably interact with Deirdre when you do so. So, Deirdre, what does that rare coin mean? And they're showing me, they showed me that number, 1651, and there's some lettering, but it doesn't look like English. There's something on there, kind of like symbols. it feels like you're getting a download of symbols. And these are, some of it feels like light language. Some of it feels like it's inscripted somewhere. Maybe that hasn't even been uncovered yet, or that you haven't uncovered yet. So yeah, the spiritual journey that you are on is your own journey, and it's taking you now in a direction that you're going to have a lot more insight. And I know your physical eyes have been undergoing a change and a shift and upgrading. So it feels like this has something to do. There's something connected in with you receiving this physical healing, and now it's coming up to you being able to see more clearly with your spiritual eyes. Oh, thank you, Joanne, our little magi back there. Yeah, she's so adorable. All right, so we're up to Auntie Jean. So let me see. Download feels right. Yeah, that's exactly what's happening. And I don't know if those numbers have any meaning to you, Deirdre. It was 1651. So maybe play with that. Maybe ask what that meant for you to get those numbers. And kind of feels like they're part of the bigger energy of the downloads and the symbols that are coming through. So work with it. Ask the angels, because there's something big coming your way. All right, so Auntie Jean, thank you for being here, Auntie Jean. I know you haven't been feeling that great lately, and let's just pray for your physical being, emotional, spiritual, and mental, and healing on all those levels. So let's see what the angels want you to know. Okay, so there was a song that came into my head as I asked them for a message for you. And that song is Red Rubber Ball. I haven't thought of that song in eons. And I don't know who sings it. I know the song. It's something like a red rubber ball. All right, so I'm not going to dwell on that. I'm going to just leave that right there and get your message, which is, beloved. Two clouds in the morning light, reveling in freedom's flight. Across the mountains high, race my beloved and I. The synchronicity of relationships is at the heart of your considerations today. Feel the line of connection and the airiness of possibilities. Explore in adventure together and revel in the play. Let your hearts connect, and together you will find the way. And as I'm reading this, I'm seeing the red rubber ball bouncing. And I think there was a video that went with that song, and you could see the red rubber ball as the lyrics came across the screen and it bounced. So you're being guided to follow. Right now, you're being guided to feel the energy as each moment comes to you. See the bouncing of that ball. You know, I take little Magi outside and toss a ball to her across the neighbor's yard, and she loves it when the ball bounces and she can jump up in the air and grab the ball before it hits the ground. So it feels like that with your red rubber ball, that you're supposed to really grab onto that message before it hits the ground. And there's some reason, there's some purpose for you to catch the message in midair before it drops, because it's your message, but it's also something you're going to be sharing with us and teaching us about. So Bobby V sang the song, Kathleen. Oh, you know your music, don't you? We are so alike in the knowing of the music. I don't always know the artist, but I do know a lot of those old songs. And yeah, I wish I could remember some of the lyrics from it. I know it's just something about like a red rubber ball. And that's exactly what they showed me for you. I remember when I was a kid, we played this game of jacks. and you had this little round rubber ball, red rubber ball, and you toss it in the air, and you could grab as many of the jacks before the ball came back down. So there's something going on here with you, Auntie Jean. So tune in and see what that message is about you and the red rubber ball. All right, so Annie Banani and Grayson, you are up. And let's see. So we had Red Rubber Ball song by Bruce Woodley and Paul Simon. Ooh, I don't remember Paul Simon singing that one, but he probably did do a version of it. Oh, thank you, Jennifer. Yes, she's adorable, isn't she? We're on good terms today because she's already been out a couple of times to play with her ball. It's not red and it's not rubber, but it's a tennis ball that she can catch and run after, and she would do it for hours if I had the stamina to stand there and keep throwing it to her. All right. Annie Banani and Grayson, what do the angels want you to know? All right, so Annie, they're showing me a boat. Just looking at your boat. I'm curious about it. It has a motor on it. It's not a big motor. It's not even a big boat. It's a nice size boat that you and Grayson would both fit into with other people. All right, so let's just go and see what the message is. Spirit path. The culmination of your life experiences is coming together in perfect alignment, creating the burning fire of your essence. It is your reason for being. The perfect harmony is unfolding before you, just as it should, for your spirit path is unique to you. You may not fully understand the path that unfolds, yet trust it is part of the perfect plan. Know there is meaning in every moment and every experience. You merely need to be aware and tuned in. You merely need to be conscious of the gifts that present themselves. You merely need to dance in the possibilities that trot onto your path. Trust, believe, and live in awe of the true wonder of your spirit path. Oh, Annie, I love this card for you and for Grayson as well. So your boat, Annie, I see you in the boat, but the motor is off. It's not giving any power to that boat at all. It's just you and Grayson. You're both on there. But you're just like letting the boat go where it wants to go. You don't think that, it's almost like you don't think that you have the power to do anything other than just be there in that boat. But it was given to you on purpose. It was a vessel for you to use. And sometimes we don't utilize everything about our gifts. So you were given a boat, you were given a motor that would make it move through the water. But for some reason, you're still sitting still in the boat. So they want you to learn how to use the motor, learn how to start it, learn how to manipulate the boat in the water, and go forward with more speed. So it's not a time to sit still. That's a definite message for you today. It's not time to sit still. It's time to get the power behind you that you need to move forward. And I'm just noticing the time. So I'm thinking I need to combine these next messages and just see what Spirit has, because we still have our prayer time to do. Our Sunday Come to Meeting song, that's when we do our prayers. So I have loved this time with you today. I'm going to do one message, and that will encompass Darlene, Jennifer, Catherine Kovacs, and Prachetta and Prachir and Goofy. And then I'll pull one last card for myself and anyone that didn't get a message, maybe you're watching it on the replay or you didn't speak up. Auntie Jean says, that is how I've been feeling lately, like a bouncing ball. I love the message and that my messages are always poems. Thank you, Spirit and Terry. Thank you, Auntie Jean. And Linda says, and I think it's gonna be all right. Yeah, the worst is over now. The morning sun is shining like a red rubber ball. The words to the song. Thank you, Linda Lemieux. Yeah, I think that's it. It's going to be all right. The worst is over now. The morning sun is shining like a red rubber ball. There you go, Auntie Jean. What a beautiful message. And I was only getting the half of it. So thank you, Linda, for helping out with that message. All right. So for this last message for Darlene, Jennifer, Catherine, and Prachetta and Prachir, I'm going to pull a pony card, but let me see if there's anything they want to say to you as a group that is your individual message as well. They just show me a match. Do all of you understand what a match is? There's many forms of matches. You can have like a really big one that you use to light a fireplace or an outside fire. There's like the little flip packet of matches they're all like kind of stuck together. And then there's boxes that have individual matches in them. That's my favorite. But what I'm seeing is like a whole group of them. There's like every imaginable way that you can find these instruments that light and that create fire and you can light something with it. So I don't know what that means just yet. I'm going to pull the pony card first. And it is Sisters of the Horse. Sisters in spirit, aligned to the spirit of the horse. It is a deep connection. You can feel this connection, safe, opening heart to heart, a moving, living, breathing flow back and forth, grounded in love, trust, and openness. Connection is a blessing with new friends, old friends, family, people you trust. To let connection in, you must invite it. If you feel that urge to know more of someone, imagine your heart opening ever so invitingly. Start the flow. Start the flow. So that's the message of the matches. The match itself is neutral. It's just an instrument. That's all it is, just an instrument. So when you hold a match, nothing really happens, does it? You're just holding it in your hand. I've got some over here by me. Let me grab a match. Okay. So you can hold this in your hand. It's perfectly harmless, right? You can hold it, you can touch it, you can feel it, you can smell it. Nothing to it. It's just an instrument. It's not going to do anything. It's not going to hurt anything. It's also not going to start anything. It's perfectly neutral. But once you have something to strike it on, well, it's not cooperating. Then you have fire. And fire, it can be destructive. It can be cleansing and clearing. It can create warmth. There are so many facets to fire that you can utilize. So your message with these matches is we all have the ability to tune into our greatness. We all have this vessel. This is a vessel, our human body. And if you're not finding the right alignment, just like when the match hit the striker on there and it lit up, If you're not finding the right alignment, it's just a vessel. You're not doing what it's here to do, which is to be the lighthouse, to be a messenger, to help others to see and to grow more spiritually yourself. So take that to heart, because I think that was for all of us. And I think that was a big message for us to really tune into, that, you know what? We can just sit on the sidelines and do nothing. We have that choice. We have that option. Or we can get up and get into alignment with why we're here and what we're here for. And then miracles can happen. So that's the message for the group, the Sisters of the Horse. And the very last message I'm going to pull from the cards is for anyone who didn't get one, people who weren't here on the broadcast when it was live, but maybe you're tuning in now. And it is wild waves of life. Like tumultuous seas, the wild waves of life will always lead to calmer waters. When we are given inner strength to master these wild moments in the rhythm and the flow of life, the lessons that present themselves along the way bring growth and meaning. They expand our boundaries to new ways of being. So let the waters test you. Trust in riding the edge, for it will lead you to new heights. Live into the crest of the wave. You know, I remember I didn't used to be so afraid of going into the ocean. And there were times when I would fight the waves. I would walk out and let them push me back, and then I'd keep going a little bit further and further until it was calm water. So you only have the tumultuous energy for so long before you get to the calm. And it's that way with life. When we are fighting and if we keep persevering and going beyond what's happening to us, then we're going to get to that calmer water, and we're going to get to where we need to be to really have peace in our lives. So those are the messages. Thank you all for being here today. And now it's prayer time. If you have a prayer that you would like to put in for your loved one or for yourself or for your part of the world, then please type that into the comments. I want to continue to remember Ben, who is my friend Autumn's friend that was shot about a week ago, I think, out in Denver, and lifting him up for complete healing. And anyone else that you all want to put in, we continue to lift up those who are going through their physical experiences right now. I'm going to go find our Sunday Come to Meeting song so that we can, oops, that's not what I wanted. So we can enjoy that together. That's what I wanted. Okay, so as the song plays, just envision that you are lifting up all of our prayers, the ones we pray for regularly, those that have been mentioned, anyone who's going through a struggle. Just see that being lifted up to the Creator while this song plays, and feel into the energy of it. And Kathleen says, please add my neighbor Kathy Fuchs' lung cancer that has gone to her brain. We certainly will, and I'll add her to our big prayer list as well. Kathleen, thank you for that. All right, so let me take that off. And if you have any others, just type them in. And hi, Tammy Fisk. I'm so glad that you came in to be with us. Okay. So when the music's playing, just envision you're taking all the prayer requests and lifting them up. And we have, before we do that, thank you, Deirdre, we have, prayers for all humans, for Gaia, and all who live on her back, for world peace, attention to human trafficking, and support for all families living with addiction, and prayers for our country here of the United States. Thank you.
Come to the water where you will find peace. Take a step into the river. Get down on your knees. Come to the mountain while taking in the view. You will find that life is greater than you knew. When you go through the storm, I will hold you, keep you warm. When you stay in the night, I will shelter, I will fight, I will fight. You're broken and you're shattered at the point of no return. You pick up the pieces and you let the bridges burn. So come to the water, you're sailing with the breeze. Take a step into the river where you will find peace. When you go through the storm, I will hold you, keep you warm. When you stay in the night, I will shelter, I will fight. Oh yeah, I will fight. When you go through the storm, I will hold you, keep you warm. When you stay in the night, I will shelter, I will fight, I will fight. I will fight. So come to the water where you will find peace. Take a step into the river and get down on your knees.
Thank you. And God, we lift up all the prayers that were in our hearts as the song was playing. We ask that each one be seen, acknowledged, and answered for the best and highest good of all. Thank you. Thank you, everyone who came in today, all who are with us. And next week, bring a friend, bring somebody in that you think would really enjoy this time together. So now we have our Leo singing to us with a cuppa full of joy as we say our goodbyes today.
Good morning, Earthlings. It's time to get up and get ready because today's the perfect day to have a great day. Here we go, come on, come on. Come on, let's play. It's a beautiful day. If you woke up this morning, might as well be part of it. We're on the peace for peace, on our mission for harmony. You and me, mama, be on the lead wherever we may be. We create a portal where we can be together. The heart telephone is always one phone call away. Calling on the guys, the angels, and the masters. Take a deep breath, we're going into a new dimension. Morning cup of full of joy, every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup of full of joy with all the P's and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup of full of joy, every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup of full of joy with all the P's and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste.
Full of joy. Uh-oh. Somebody recognized the song. He knows what that means.
Today's a new day, we are part of this game. Let's play to win. Love always is the winning team, and you can side with us. There is always no space in the pot for more love. Take a spot to get the day started. Morning cup of full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup of full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup of full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup of full of joy
Not
with all the
dancing
peas
yet.
and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste.
Good. Hi. There. Come up. Come up. Come up to see everybody. Come on. There you go. Say goodbye to everybody. Say hi, Piggy. Okay. Peace. You ready? It's simply accept, align, allow. You wouldn't let me do it. Accept, align, allow.
Morning cup of full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you,
Thank you. I love you. Namaste,
y'all.
y'all.
Full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup of full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste, y'all.
Boy. All right, it's up on Leo here. Woo! Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, Magi is a hoot for sure. Okay, so just one more reminder. There is an event page for Wednesday night's teaching about Archangel Gabriel. If you'd like to be there on the Zoom call with me, then you can go sign up for that. Just go to Angel Speakers, Terry Angel on Facebook, and you'll find the event and you'll have the link to come in to the Zoom call. Thank you. I love you so much. Have a blessed rest of your day. Stay in your heart. Stay blessed. I'll see you back tomorrow morning for the morning cup of joy. Bye, everyone.